G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, Trail Name Lookout, and today, well, we're in Yellowstone National Park and I've got to go to the permits office and grab a backcountry permit so that I'm allowed to walk through the backcountry. I have to say what sites I want to sleep at, and I think there's only one between here and the end of the park that I actually want to stay in, so that should be simple. It'll be just before Old Faithful. I was looking at it yesterday and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Old Faithful and then get onto the site that's after that. The site that's after that is 9 miles afterwards, and it's like 30 miles there, so it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do 40 in a day and see Old Faithful and everything else, so I'll sleep 25 miles from here and then go on to Old Faithful and all the attractions after that. Open. Let's go inside.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This is my resupply for 2 days, and bear in mind I've got dinner, so this is just breakfast, snacks and lunch. But these cost $7, this costs $6, this costs $9, and the bars and everything. Total almost $65. It's for 2 days. This is crazy. This is the most expensive resupply I have ever done. So a bit of a jump forward in time, but I am back on trail now, and just as I got to trail, my Far Out app said your session has been aborted. I now can't sign in because I don't have any Wi-Fi or phone signal. I've lost all my maps, I've lost access to everything, and this happens far too many times. I don't mean to start a rant here, but this has happened over a dozen times on the trail. But I've been able to get to the top of the mountain or something like that and get enough phone signal to just log in again. But I'm staying flat today. I'm in Yellowstone National Park. There's no phone signal, so I have no access to maps until the next time I get to a town. So now I'm just going on and hoping for the best. Another serene lake. Beautiful. This probably isn't on the trail. I'm probably lost. No map. I've got to this point and it looks like there's some rivers that converge. It looks muddy and shallow, but maybe there's enough depth to get some swimming on. This side looks a lot cleaner, so I think I might go down to the beach and have a wade. Woo. Wow, what an incredible swim. The water temperature was beautiful. It wasn't dirty, it wasn't full of bugs. It was a beautiful swim, and I stayed in maybe a little bit too long. I'm supposed to make a campground tonight so that I can camp legally. That's what my permit says, that I have to get to a campground that was quite far away, 20 something miles. And I started at 11 by the time I hitched and got the permits and various other bits and pieces like getting that resupply. And I was supposed to rush through today. I was supposed to push and go fast so that I could make the campground before nightfall. And then I spent the better part of all of my lunchtime swimming and relaxing and enjoying the water. Oh man, that's going to be the highlight of today. That water is the best temperature water that I've had on trail. My favourite swim spot was that lake in Knapsack Cove, but the temperature there was so cold I couldn't spend more than 5 minutes in there at a time. And that one was perfect. If you could have got that temperature water and put it in Knapsack Cove, maybe I'd still be there swimming around. Sod it, we're going in again. New bit of water, looks beautiful. Okay, so that swim wasn't quite as successful. The floor was little lava rocks, so it was really hard to walk and get out into the water. And even once I was there, the water was so shallow. It was about knee deep as far as I walked out, and I walked out pretty far. So unfortunately, that was not really a swim. That was more of a sit down in the water and make sure that it covers your whole body and then get out again. But it cooled off once again. Just keep looking for those cool streams and lakes to bathe in. And now I've just had to make a decision with no map, no compass, nothing, and just sort of pick a route that I kind of felt in my bones was probably the right way, and yeah, just walk. I kind of picked this route based on, I think I was heading away from where I got dropped off, so we'll see. Either I'm heading south and I'm going to end up back in Mexico, or yeah, this will get me where I need to be. Another beautiful lake. Shame that the trails around here aren't as beautiful as the lakes. Ooh, feather. Some of what I've been travelling on today is like builder's rubble, just thrown down a hill. It's really difficult to go over some of it, and all these park fees. But something all national parks have in common is they don't want to look after the trails that are just for through hikers. It's like they just leave those to ruin. Another beautiful bridge. Oh, a bridge. Thank goodness I don't have to get my feet wet. And around. It's cool. Getting to this part of the park, all off-trail travel is unpermitted. It's not permitted. And the reason for that is because volcanoes! Or geysers, geysers. Right next to the trail, so no falling into these hot pits. Nature's jacuzzi. Get in there and yeah, boil your skin off. This one's ready for you to chuck your pasta in and get it boiling for the night. I should have started earlier, because I'm starting to regret my life choices now, because it is 6:30 and I still have 3.8 miles to go. I know that's an average stop time, but I won't have done anywhere near 30, and I'm just exhausting myself trying to get to camp as quickly as possible, pushing as hard as I can and just hitting a wall where I feel like I've got very little energy. The mosquitoes and the biting flies are ruthless. I say that and one lands on my cheek. It's I don't want to be negative Nancy and a Colin complainer, but yeah, today is hard, but most of it is my fault. If I'd have left the village earlier, then I wouldn't be pushing as hard, I wouldn't feel as tired, probably be in camp by now. So, all my fault. I can cope with that. It's easier to accept things going wrong when you know it was your decision. Now this is a path. I can get used to this one. And they said there was nowhere to get new shoes around here in Yellowstone. I beg to differ.